You there? Can you hear me?
It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good. Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand? Think you can fight?
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you, Rex?
17, sir.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanaster.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
We found them! Over there!
Bosler, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
Steady, Rex. Keep your wits about you and you'll make it. We move!
Welcome folks to Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. This is the up-to-date version of the International Zodiac Job System, which was on the PS2 in Japan, released in 2017 into the West. This is probably now one of the best adaptations of a meh story for the longest time, and we are in the midst of a tutorial there to note. This is Bosch, your captain. You are Rex, a private in a member of the Dalmascan Dawn Guard. Essentially the last line of defense, essential to protect the king. The king of Rabanaster, after the two forces. This game is in particular is set between two warring factions in Evil East, Arcadia and Rosaria. We don't visit Rosaria. Most of the game is going to be set in the two regions that are culminating in the region, which is Dalmasca and Nalbina. Of course, we are going to be visiting some places in particular, but in more essential places, this is basically after Dalmasca lost the initial assault of losing Nalbina Fortress to the Arcadian Empire. The prince, known as Prince Rasler of Nalbina, was killed in its last defense. Essentially, the king went off to Nalbina Fortress to decree a surrender, or trying to make some sense. The Dawn Guard essentially is trying to get the king out before the signature signs, and basically he would be dead meat. And here's our first actual opponent. This is an Arcadian Imperial soldier. And basically what we're doing is that red is the enemy attacking you, blue, which we're going to be seeing in a moment, is going to be our player attacking him. So, the fine tradition of failed protagonists continues. It's pretty much a term that says characters that do well that you play in the prologue but then don't essentially survive. To be honest, this is what the game is about. And if we move forward like so...
Captain?
We have the first boss of the game, which is the prologue boss. This is Air Cutter Ramona. Oh, is it air cutter remote? Yeah, the air cutter remote. It's a basically it's the equivalent of it's an Empire gunship, a small miniature one. But you know, it's essentially seriously, this is probably the Final Fantasy equivalent of a TIE fighter. Of course, there are also no such things as thingamabobs. But anyway, we have noticed that Rex initially starts with two magic sets. He has a Cure, that's for white magic, and Thunder, which is level 2, which is pretty much level 2 magic, level 2 black magic. Because the original Final Fantasy had a bullet system that was plain in Zodiac job system, which was Japan. They re-released it and they made it slightly better with 12 classes in this game. And as we basically go ahead and kill everything in sight, smack it until pretty much you have to get rid of half its health. We do that.
My engines are hit! She'll not hold much longer!
We receive you, Tomberry. You've leave to retire. Well fought.
My thanks, Antlion. Tomberry disengaging!
Well, what the captain unleashed was something called basically a quickening. Basically, it is a limit attack. Unfortunately, in this game, there's only 3. You can only have 3 attacks. We'll explain that in about a few extra parts away, because I know for a fact that it's going to take a while for me to perfectly explain what this is. But basically, what we have to do is start beating up the soldiers here. There we go. There's some experience there. Not much, but we don't get much to understand as well. Anyway, so we approach that. This now perfectly explains that we need to use the mini-map. Just in case we haven't got an actual map of the game, but this basically just gives us where to go, and we need to go through here.
Vossler! Where are you?
What if Captain Ozilus has fallen?
Don't talk such nonsense. Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in places like this. We must make haste to reach the king. We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
He'll agree to an unconditional surrender. They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty?
Wait. Quickly, Rex!
Right now we are in a bit of a potch here because we need to carry on and try. We need to get to the king. Because once that deal is signed, they're probably gonna kill him. And when that happens, shit's gonna go south, very south. That being said in mind, enemies will now start running towards you. You need to watch out for enemies in particular. This also gives us the ability to flee using the R trigger button. Originally this would be the PS2 control. This would be the R1 button on the PS2 controller. The soldiers were fine, but now we get to have the guys of Imperial Maguses, which are basically mage casters. They're very dangerous. Really, really dangerous, as it were. Now we gotta try and find stuff around here. We can't go through there, that's a locked door, and essentially one of the soldiers is being attacked right now from the rear, as usual. But as you can see, one of the health is pretty much gone down to bits. We can easily use that. We can use Thunder, our black magic attack, to take care of these enemies. Because in a game where basically you are literally needing a huge amount of soldiers to do effectively a huge amount of jobs, more or less. Where the captain is, that's the location we need to do. But before we do so, we need these apartments. grabbing a potion here. And to make sure I think the Empire pretty much knows what they're doing. This game also has combo attacks, depends on speed and combolicity and, you know, value of weapon. I think that's it. It's been a while. It's been a long while, actually. Everything essentially has changed. Possibly for the best, and possibly, well, no, honestly, for the best and for the worst. Yeah, basically, this is just an easy way of either grinding for MPs at this point, but if you can, you will. There are some tricks and cheats and tricks at this moment. As we head up here, and now as we head towards this bit, the captain's now going to explain a major aspect of Final Fantasy 12, as it were. He explains that these are save crystals. Suspiciously, like the classic Final Fantasy crystal mechanic that is essentially the Final Fantasies, you can save here. We'll overthrow my old save file because I actually went that stupidly far. But hey, I'm not much to mince words about anything. So, after a brief break, we're back here. As we now head up the floor, as it were.
Intruders! Don't let them escape!
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the king. I'll handle these.
Fight well.
Well, that's Rex being cool and everything. He's going to take on 3 guards. This is essentially his first solo mission. You're going to want to get to Rome. You want to take it. You want to use at least 1 thunder strike, 1 thunder black magic, and these guys could essentially die to either 2 black magics, 2 thunders, or a combination of an attack and a thunder. Well, that's because they just got weak, bloody. Either got mad skills, or they're just very, very weak. Like so. Repeat this again one more time, and we have that. Now, what some people would normally do would be to roll. It's a little bit something to manipulate RNG, and that is a little something that I like to call. It's basically casting Cure on Rex until there's a specific number he heals. Once you do that, the game is basically RNG manipulated in order to get a higher, better weapon. We ain't doing that. We ain't no 100% experts that try to manipulate. All I'm just going to do is try and play the game as much as I can and try and break it as much as I can, in the nicest way. But as Rex approaches the throne room,
Your Majesty. Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
The king intended all along to sell Dalmasca to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
Captain,
Seize the insurgent! Hello!
Well, so much for peaceful negotiations.
We'll never surrender to you. We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is over, my dear Captain. You have lost. Dalmasca is the property of the Empire now. And to think we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty out of respect. But now you've gone and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it. Take the captain away.
Off you go.
Vaughn.
Pretenses of peace left by the wayside, the Archadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer, too, for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life. Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain, traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin. Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.
Things have gone to pot. Frickin' Bosch, the captain, has seemingly killed the king and killed Rex at the same time. A couple of years have passed, and our main character finally shows up. The character that we play in the entirety of the story. Well, he's not exactly the main goal of the story. We are seeing through his eyes. Say hello to Vaughn.
You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites.
Vaughn is Rex's younger brother.
1, 2,
who had to grow up in the streets by himself after
time to clean house.
Arcadia, the Empire, took Dalmasca for its own in the conquest of trying to peace. But our main objective for Vaughn right now is to kill these rats, because essentially he's Vaughn's Ratsbane, killer of rats. There is, however, another thing to note as well. For this version of the game, they decided to merge two stories in. They decided to merge the main appeal of the Zodiac job system, which was the trial mode. The trial mode allowed us to get if we had a decent party and actually went through a party of 3 and basically take care of everything else, then we would get rewards based on that. Some of the best items in the game are essentially locked. Some of the better items in the game are locked behind that thing.
Guess I know who to call when something big comes along. It is essential that we do the first one first. But anyway,
it's good practice for the desert. I'm ready for anything now. That's enough for today. You should get back to Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops, totally forgot. You should come, Vaughn. He's busy today. Might have some work for you to do, too.
I've got other, work to do. Hey, lock this place up for me, will you? If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
And we now enter Rabanasta, the royal city of Rabanasta, Kingdom of Dalmasca.
Ha!
It is a very vibrant trading town. In the year 706 Old Valdean.
Huh? What'd you say?
After the fall of Dalmasca.
Sir, you haven't paid, and What? Haven't paid? On second thought, please, sir, take it. It's a gift.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today.
Your luck, peddler.
Oops, sorry.
And as
Which way you
expected,
going,
these
sir?
people are very rude.
What? My pouch! It's gone!
The boy! Get out the way!
You deserted for being a dick.
Oh!
Luckily, we don't see those two again.
What?
Just as
Hey,
Vaughn was
that's
celebrating
mine.
his
What
return,
do you mean yours?
a woman
You've been stealing
basically,
again.
gives him the evil eye.
What happens if they catch you? We need you to be there for us, Vaughn. You're no good to anyone if you're locked away in a dungeon.
Oh, what? Am I the leader now? We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Pinello. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmascans. Well, wasn't that what you said?
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
I know that. You think I like living like this? One of these days, I'll fly an airship of my own. I'll be a sky pirate, free to go where I will.
Well, be careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon. Oh, Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. It might be a good idea to lend a hand.
And with that, we begin the game itself. Things are going to be very exciting. So stay tuned for the next episode of Zodiac Age, where we get to do the things that Miguelo wants to do. See you all next time, folks. Bye for now.